In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. Hello, how are you doing? Today we are going to talk about subtraction. What does it mean, subtraction? Let's explain it with an example. Subtraction. As example, if you say 5 minus 3 equal. What does mean 5 minus 3? You mean that you have 5 and you will subtract 3 from 5. So what is the remainder? The remainder is 2. So 5 minus 3 equal 2. That's what we mean by subtraction. Another example, 20 minus 7 equal. How you solve this? Take care. You subtract units minus units and tens minus tens. We don't have tens here, so we suppose we have 0 here in this tens. 0 minus 7. We cannot subtract 0 minus 7 because 0 is less than 7. So this 0 has to borrow from the next unit tens. The next tens. This 0 will borrow from 2. The one digit here in tens equal 10. So this 2 will borrow the 0, not only 1, it will borrow it 10. And this 2 will become 1. I will explain it with more examples. This is our first example. So 10 minus 7 equal 3, and 1, this 2 becomes 1. 1 minus 0 equal 1. Another example of multi-digit subtraction, if we say 567 minus 452 equal 7 minus 2. Take care, you subtract units from units, tens from tens, hundreds from hundreds, and so on. Ordering and arrangement is very important here in subtraction. In subtraction. 7 minus 2. 7 minus 2 equal 5. 6 minus 5 equal 1. And 5 minus 4 equal 1. So 567 minus 452 equal 150. Another example, I mean to illustrate something for you, to show you something different. As example, 324 minus 235 equal 4 minus 5. We cannot subtract 4 minus 5 because 4 is less than 5. So what to do here? This 4 has to borrow from the next units, the next tens. This 4 has to borrow from this 2. One digit here equal 10. One digit here in tens, here, the one digit here equal 10. When this 2 borrows this 4, so this 4 will become 4 plus 10 equal 14. So we put 1 here. This is 14. And this 2, it lost 1, so it becomes 1. This 2 borrow 4. So 4 becomes 14 and the 2 becomes 1. And we complete. 14 minus 5 equal 9. Here we don't have 2, we have only 1. Because we remember this 2 borrowed already this 4. So 1 minus 3 we cannot subtract 1 minus 3 because 1 is less than 3. So this one has to also borrow from this 3. This 3 will become 2, and the 1 will becomes 11. After borrowing, it becomes 11, and we complete. 11 minus 3 equal 8, and 2 minus 2 is 0. So we don't put 0 to the left of the number because it's meaningless. 324 minus 235 equal 89. Another example to illustrate something to you. If we say 506 minus 327 equal 6 minus 7. We cannot subtract 6 from 7 as we said before, because 6 is less than 7. So what to do? This 6 has to borrow from this 0, but this 0 cannot borrow 6 because it has nothing. 0 means nothing. So how this 0 will borrow 6? So what happens already that 6 will borrow from 50, not from the 0. How it will make it? 0 to be able to borrow this 6, it will borrow from 5. So the 0, before it borrows already, it will borrow from the next neighbor, which is 5. So this 5 will borrow the 0, this 5 will become 4, and this 0 will become 10 because it borrowed 1 from this 5. So we have here 4 and we have here 10. After this 0 becomes 10, it will borrow the 6. It will borrow the 6 1. So this 6 will become 16, and this 10 will become 9. And we complete. 16 minus 7 equal 9. 9 minus 2, we have here 9. 9 minus 2 equal 7, and 4 minus 3 equal 1. Another example to show you. 500 minus 137 equal 0 minus 7. 0 is less than 7, so we cannot subtract. So what to do? This 0 will borrow from whom? From 0. 0 cannot also borrow this 0. So what to do? This 0 will borrow from 5, then it will borrow the next 0 to it. So this 0 will borrow from 5, so the 5 will become 4, and this 0 will become 10. Okay? After this 0 becomes 10, it will borrow this 0, so it becomes 9, and this 0 will become 10. So we have here 10, here 9, we have here 4. Okay. 10 minus 7, 3, and 9 minus 3, 6, and 4 minus 1, it's 3. Is that clear? Okay. Let's transfer to the properties of subtraction. Let's talk about some properties of subtraction. As we know, if we subtracted any number from itself, as example 7 minus 7 equal, if you have 7 and I take 7 from you, so what's left with you? Nothing. The remainder with you is nothing. So we say 7 minus 7 equal 0. That is the first property for subtraction. So any number minus itself equals 0. Number 2, If I say 9 minus 0 equal, if you have 9 and I take from you nothing, so what is the remainder with you? What do you have? You have the same number. So any number minus 0 equals the same number. So 9 minus 0 equal 9. That is the second property. Subtraction is not commutative. What does it mean? If I say, for example, 7 minus 3 equal 4. If we change the order of the numbers, 3 minus 7. 3 minus 7 doesn't equal 4. So by changing the order of the numbers, we don't have the same results. So we say subtraction is not commutative. Number 4. Subtraction is not associative. Association means we can group the first numbers, the middle numbers, the last numbers. As example, if we say 20 minus 15 minus 3 equal 20 minus 15 equal 5. 5 minus 3 equal 2. Let's group the first two numbers. 20 minus 15 minus 3 equal, we will group these two numbers. 20 minus 15 is 5. 5 minus 3 equal 2. Okay, let's group the last two numbers. 20 minus 15 minus 3. 15 minus 3 equal 12. 20 minus 12 equal 8. So by grouping the first two numbers, we have a result, and by grouping the last two numbers, we have another result. So subtraction is not associative. Again, very fast, we repeat the properties of subtraction. Subtracting any number from itself equals 0. Subtracting 0 from any number equals the same number. Subtraction is not commutative. Subtraction is not associative. I hope you like my video about subtraction. I am waiting for your comments. Thanks for watching my video, and see you. Assalamu alaikum.